Hello everyone and welcome back. I'm Professor McBroom. In today's video, we're going to dive into business markets and buying behavior. Now, we often think about marketing as something aimed at individual consumers, like when Apple convinces us to upgrade to the latest iPhone. But a huge portion of marketing actually happens business to business, or B2B. So what are business markets? There are four major types of business markets. One, producer markets. These are companies that buy products to make other products. For example, Tesla buys batteries, chips, and aluminum to build electric cars. Two, reseller markets. Think wholesalers like Costco's or retailers like Amazon who buy finished goods and resell them. Three, government markets. Federal, state, and local governments purchase everything from fighter jets to cafeteria food for schools. In fact, the U.S. government is one of the largest buyers in the world. Four, institutional markets. Nonprofit organizations like hospitals, universities, and charities. For example, a university buying software to manage student records. Here's a real world connection. Next time you see a loaf of bread at the grocery store, think about how many different business markets were involved. Farmers, which are producers, wholesalers, which are the resellers, maybe even a government contract for school lunches. How do businesses find each other? Businesses don't just Google best supplier. They often rely on the North American Industry Classification System, or NAICS. These codes group businesses by industry, like healthcare, construction, or technology, making it easier for marketers to identify potential clients. For example, if you work in commercial construction, you might use NAICS codes to find suppliers of steel or contractors who specialize in electrical systems. Transactions in B2B markets are very different from consumer buying, like buying a cup of coffee. You have larger orders. So Boeing doesn't buy one boat at a time, they buy in the thousands. Then there's more people involved. Businesses have buying centers with users, influencers, deciders, and gatekeepers. It's not one person making a quick decision, it's often a team. Then there's more rationale and data driven. The businesses focus on price, product quality, service, and supplier relationships. For example, when a hospital buys MRI machines, they don't just look at costs, they consider patient safety, service contracts, and long term partnership with suppliers. Businesses usually make one of three types of purchases. There's new task purchase, a first time buy, for example, a school district adopting virtual reality tools for science classes. Then there's straight rebuys, which is routine purchases like printer paper or cleaning supplies. Then there's modified rebuy, a repeat purchase with changes such as requesting faster shipping or higher quality materials. Business demand is different from consumer demand. It can be derived. So if consumer demand for electric cars go up, then the demand for lithium batteries also go up. Inelastic. A hospital will still need surgical gloves even if prices rise. Then there's joint. Printers and ink go hand in hand. And fluctuating. Small changes in consumer demand can cause big swings in business demand. Finally, technology has transformed business markets. Today, companies use B2B marketplaces and platforms like Alibaba or Salesforce to connect with suppliers. For example, Salesforce doesn't just sell software, it hosts Dreamforce, a massive in person event that strengthens customer relationships with promoting new solutions. Technology allows businesses to compare products, read reviews, and negotiate, all before ever talking to a sales rep. So, to recap, business markets are vast, complex, and essential. They're not just about selling, they're about building long term relationships and making rational, data driven decisions. Here's my challenge to you: the next time you see a consumer product, whether it's coffee, a car, or even your laptop, ask yourself, what business to business transactions made this possible? That's the hidden world of B2B marketing. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. How do you see B2B markets shaping your everyday life? See you next time.